Shamima Ali, a global advisor to the fund and from Fiji. One reason why we did it was because they were not only marginalized within the wider community but also within organizations of disabled people with disability. Their issues and their vulnerability were not being addressed. So it's really important, a feminist women's group, for them to be part of a stronger women's group. So where the gender aspirations, where the particular vulnerability of women with disabilities is recognized, and and things can be done about it. The Pacific Islands is a bit unique. I don't think that there is much difference in the treatment of women per se and girls as anywhere else in the world, and then women with disabilities. But it is a huge area. Each country is made up of many islands. There's a lot of very inaccessible. So even if there are services available, just to move from one place to another, there's a lot of poverty around also in the Pacific Islands. So, families are, and it's also very traditional and tradition and culture bound society. So within that, of course, patriarchy, rules supreme. So women are discriminated against. There's a lot of gender inequalities. There's a lot of violence, or forms of violence against women and girls. And the human rights movement in the country is quite young, about 10 years or so, where it's really sort of, really gaining momentum. But there was no rights-based activism. So it was just a service provision rather than any kind of activism to bring about changes in their lives, any adherence to human rights, and so on. So, with the ratification of the convention and so on, and the knowledge and information that people are now coming to grips on human rights, I believe that this is the time for people, marginalized people like disabilities groups and so on, to come out, and this is the milieu in which they have come out.